आज हम जून से सितंबर के बीच में होने वाले वर्षा के जो पूर्वानुमान किए थे 13 अप्रैल को, इसका एक अपडेट जारी कर रहे हैं। यानी कि हम सेकेंड स्टेज लॉन्ग रेंज फोरकास्ट ऑफ मानसून सीजन रेनफॉल आज जारी कर रहे हैं। मात्रात्मक रूप से देखें, पूरे देश में दक्षिण पश्चिम मानसून की ऋतुनिष्ठ वर्षा दीर्घावधि औसत का 90% होने की संभावना है, जिसमें मॉडल त्रुटि ±4% है। इसका अर्थ है कि 2026 के मानसून ऋतु यानी जून से सितंबर के दौरान पूरे देश में सामान्य से कम बारिश होने का सबसे ज़्यादा संभावना है। दक्षिण पश्चिम मानसून ऋतु जून से सितंबर 2026 में उत्तर पूर्व भारत में सामान्य वर्षा होने का संभावना है। इस सामान्य का अर्थ है कि लॉन्ग पीरियड एवरेज का 94 to 106%। इसके साथ साथ मध्य भारत और दक्षिण प्रायद्वीपीय भारत में लॉन्ग पीरियड एवरेज की 94% से लेस यानी सामान्य से कम वर्षा होने की संभावना है, और उत्तर पश्चिम भारत में 92% से कम यानी वहाँ भी सामान्य से कम बारिश होने का ज़्यादा संभावना है। मानसून कोर जोन जो सेंट्रल इंडिया के ऊपर एक जोन होता है, जहाँ ज़्यादातर एरिया रेनफेड एरिया है, वहाँ भी सामान्य से नीचे यानी लॉन्ग पीरियड एवरेज की 94% से कम बारिश होने का संभावना है। जून से सितंबर 2026 के दौरान देश के अधिकांश हिस्सों में ऋतुनिष्ठ वर्षा सामान्य से कम होने की सबसे अधिक संभावना है, सिवाय उत्तर पश्चिम और उत्तर पूर्व भारत के कुछ क्षेत्रों, दक्षिण प्रायद्वीप के पूर्व हिस्सों, इसके समीपवर्ती पूर्व मध्य भारत के कुछ क्षेत्रों और पूर्व भारत के कुछ इक्का दुक्का इलाकों, जहां सामान्य से लेकर सामान्य से अधिक वर्षा होने का संभावना है। अभी जून महीने की बात करें तो जून 2026 के दौरान पूरे देश में औसत बारिश सामान्य से नीचे यानी लॉन्ग पीरियड एवरेज की 92% से कम होने की संभावना है। जून 2026 के दौरान देश के अधिकांश हिस्सों में मासिक वर्षा सामान्य से नीचे होने की बहुत ज़्यादा संभावना है। केवल उत्तर पश्चिमी भारत, उत्तर पूर्व भारत और दक्षिण प्रायद्वीप के कुछ हिस्सों तथा मध्य भारत के कुछ इलाका को छोड़कर जहां वर्षा सामान्य से लेकर सामान्य से अधिक होने का संभावना है। जून 2026 में तापमान की बात करें तो देश के अधिकांश हिस्सों में मासिक अधिकतम तापमान सामान्य से अधिक रहने का संभावना है, सिवाय मध्य, उत्तर पश्चिम और पूर्व भारत के कुछ हिस्सों को, जहां अधिकतम तापमान सामान्य या सामान्य से कम रहने की संभावना है। देश के अधिकांश हिस्सों में मासिक न्यूनतम तापमान यानी मिनिमम टेम्परेचर सामान्य से अधिक रहने की संभावना है, सिवाय उत्तर पश्चिम, मध्य और इससे सटे दक्षिण प्रायद्वीपीय की भारत के कुछ हिस्सों को, जहां न्यूनतम तापमान सामान्य या सामान्य से कम रहने का संभावना है। जून 2026 के दौरान उत्तर प्रदेश, हरियाणा, पंजाब, बिहार, ओडिशा, छत्तीसगढ़, गुजरात और आंध्र प्रदेश के कई हिस्सों में तथा महाराष्ट्र, तेलंगाना, हिमाचल प्रदेश और तमिलनाडु के कुछ इक्का दुक्का क्षेत्र में सामान्य से अधिक हीट वेव डेज यानी उष्ण लहर, लू जैसे कंडीशन डेवलप होने का उम्मीद किया जा रहा है। हालांकि राजस्थान और झारखंड में सामान्य से कम उष्ण लहर होने का संभावना है। एलिनो की बात करें, वर्तमान में भूमध्य रेखीय प्रशांत क्षेत्र में तटस्थ एलिनो दक्षिण दोलन यानी एलिनो सदर्न ऑसिलेशन की स्थितियाँ एलिनो की स्थितियों में परिवर्तन होने के लिए तैयार हो रहे हैं। जैसे नवीनतम जलवायु मंडल के पूर्वानुमान के संकेत से ये जानकारी होता है कि दक्षिण पश्चिम मानसून की ऋतु के दौरान एलिनो की स्थितियाँ विकसित होने का संभावना है। वर्तमान हिंदी महासागर में तटस्थ हिंद महासागर द्विध्रुव यानी इंडियन ओशन डाइपोल की स्थितियाँ देखी जा रही है और नवीनतम मॉनसून मिशन क्लाइमेट फोरकास्ट सिस्टम और सारे क्लाइमेट मॉडल्स के आधार करके ये जानकारी मिलता है कि मानसून की ऋतु के दौरान तटस्थ आईओडी यानी इंडियन ओशन डाइपोल की स्थितियाँ जारी रहने का संभावना है। अभी हम आपको एक प्रेजेंटेशन देंगे जहाँ डिटेल्स आपको पता चलेगा। This is the updated long-range forecast outlook for 2026 Southwest Monsoon season June to September and monthly rainfall and temperature outlook for June 2026. So, if you look at the rainfall so far, you will find that in the month of May, the rainfall for the country as a whole has been about 4% above the normal. And for the season, if we consider, this is of course up to 27th May, it is about 1% above the normal. So what I want to say that in the month of May as well as for the season, light बंद कर दीजिए थोड़ा, जो light screen के पास आ रहे हैं. So there has been good rainfall activity, especially if you look at seasonal rainfall over the northern parts of the country, except Jammu and Kashmir, Ladakh, and Arunachal Pradesh. All other meteorological subdivisions have received normal to excess rainfall activity. Similar is the case with respect to southern part, except some parts of Maharashtra, Telangana, and Andhra Pradesh, where it has been deficient or scanty even, or large deficient over Vidarbha region. Similar is the case if you consider district-wise rainfall distribution in the month of May. So you can see on the left-hand side. So most of the northern districts and southern districts have got good rainfall activity, any normal or excess rainfall activity, and the districts in the west central especially, covering Gujarat, South Rajasthan, Maharashtra, they have been deficient rainfall districts. So when we consider the southwest monsoon, normally southwest monsoon sets in over Andaman Nicobar Islands around 20th near Port Blair. And this year, by 16th, the southwest monsoon advanced over Andaman Nicobar Islands near Port Blair and major part of Andaman Sea, southern parts of Bay of Bengal. And thereafter, southwest monsoon has advanced further in 3 different stages, and as of today, it has covered many parts of South Arabian Sea, South Bay of Bengal, some parts of East Central Bay of Bengal, and the green line, which is drawn near 27 May, that was the last advance of the southwest monsoon. So that indicates that it has gone up to some parts of East Central Bay, even the southern parts of Myanmar. So as for the forecast is concerned, yes, during next 2 days, it is also expected to advance further in some more parts of Bay of Bengal and Arabian Sea. And we are expecting that the conditions will become favorable further to advance into the southern parts of peninsula, especially some parts of Kerala Lakshadweep during next 1 week, and also some parts of northeastern states. Thereafter, it will also continue to move further to some more parts of South Peninsula and northeastern states. So this is the strategy what we adopt for the long-range forecast and area of snow from 2021. We are providing this spatial distribution of rainfall and also rainfall for different months, 1 month in advance, and seasonal rainfall 1 season in advance. Now, before I go for the detailed presentation about the expected rainfall, you can look at this is the El Nino conditions. So, this AMJ means April, May, June, and the average condition April, May, June indicates it is the neutral condition dominating more than 80%. And when you go to May, June, July, the red color, which indicates the El Nino condition is dominating, it becomes 82%. And when you go to June, July, August, it becomes 92%, and July, August, September. So gradually it increases. The probability of occurrence of El Nino is increasing as per the forecast given by the various models. On the right-hand side, you can see the various forecasts from different models. So majority of models indicate that El Nino condition is likely to develop during monsoon season. Now, if you look at, this is another forecast by the International Center, NOAA, CPC, and so, it shows what is the probability of weak El Nino conditions, then moderate El Nino condition, or strong El Nino conditions. So, if you look at the definitions, weak El Nino is called as the sea surface temperature anomaly varying between 0.5 degrees Celsius to 1 degree Celsius. If it is 1 to 1.5 degrees Celsius, it is a moderate El Nino. 1.5 to 2 degrees Celsius, it is the strong El Nino. And more than 2 degrees Celsius, it is the very strong El Nino conditions. So as per our forecast, we are expecting that weak El Nino condition will develop in the month of June itself. And in July and August, weak to moderate El Nino condition will prevail. And September, moderate to strong. Then towards the end of September, it may be strong. Otherwise, the most part of the monsoon, it will go as weak to moderate El Nino conditions. But post-monsoon season, we will have the strong El Nino conditions. So and that is reflected if you look at various probabilities given in the table itself. I am not going to discuss that. Now, if you consider the Indian Ocean dipole, you find from here that there is very high probability for rainfall becoming below normal, and that is 84%. So now let us look at the rainfall forecast for different homogeneous regions. So Northeast India, which includes all northeastern states, West Bengal and Sikkim, Jharkhand and Bihar, this area is expected to have the normal rainfall. And here the normal is defined as 94% to 106% of the long period average rainfall of this region. If you consider the Northwest India, which includes Jammu and Kashmir, Ladakh, Rajasthan, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Punjab, Haryana, Chandigarh, Delhi, and Uttar Pradesh, here we are expecting rainfall to be less than 94%. Similarly, if you consider South India, which includes Karnataka, Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Puducherry, Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, and island states like Andaman Nicobar Island and Lakshadweep. Here also we are expecting below normal, that is less than 94% of the long period average. Then, yeah, I have told the Central India, we are expecting the less than 94% long period average. That covers the average rainfall over Gujarat, Maharashtra, Chhattisgarh, and Odisha, and Madhya Pradesh. There is one more point here, the monsoon core zone. The monsoon core zone diagram is shown in the right-hand side. You can see at the central part of country, and this area is dominated by the rain-fed agriculture. So therefore, we issue a special forecast. Here also, rainfall is expected to be below normal, that is less than 94% of long period average. Now let us look at the forecast of rainfall in different parts of the country. It is a spatial map of the Southwest Monsoon seasonal rainfall 2026. So you can find out three different colors. One is the yellow, orange, red, indicating different probability of the below normal rainfall. You can find light green to deep green, that indicating different probabilities of the normal rainfall. Then light blue to deep blue, indicating above normal rainfall activity. So what you find from this diagram that we have green or blue colors dominating over the parts of South India, especially over Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, and some pockets of Karnataka and Tamil Nadu. In addition, also you can find out similar case with respect to Odisha and some parts of Chhattisgarh, and many parts of northeastern states, and Jammu and Kashmir, Ladakh, and adjoining areas of Himachal Pradesh. So these areas are expected to get normal to above normal rainfall activity. The remaining parts of the country, we are expecting below normal rainfall activity. So if you look at the forecast performance of this model, which we introduced in 2021, so it is found that we have given here comparison of the 2016-2020, then 21 to 2025, and also comparison has been given for first stage forecast and second stage forecast. So I will first tell about the comparison between previous 5 years and recent 5 years. So the absolute error was 7.8% during the period of 2016 to 2020, whereas the recent model what we are utilizing, providing the spatial distributions, probability, etc., that is error is 2.2%. That means the forecast accuracy during the period of 21 to 25 has been always within the error limit of plus minus 4%. Which was not the case in the previous 5 years. We have improved the forecast accuracy, therefore, utilizing the new method of forecasting. Now, if I compare the first stage forecast and the second stage forecast, you will find that during the period of 21 to 25, the first stage forecast error was 3.1%, and second stage forecast error has been 2.2%. That means second stage forecast is in general better than the first stage forecast of monsoon. Now let us look at the rainfall forecast for the June 2026. The rainfall averaged over the country as a whole during June 2026 is most likely to be below normal. That is less than 92% of the long period average. Here also, like the monsoon seasonal pattern, you can find the similar pattern in June. We are expecting normal to above normal rainfall activity in eastern part of South Peninsula. It is covering many parts or most parts of Telangana, South Andhra Pradesh, eastern part of Karnataka, and many parts of Tamil Nadu and Puducherry. And also in the north, Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, Punjab. And in the east, it is the Arunachal Pradesh. In the west, it is the Saurashtra, Kutch, and southern parts of Rajasthan, where you can have normal to above normal rainfall activity. The remaining parts of the country will have many places below normal rainfall activity. Now, if I look at the temperature, as we are expecting that rainfall will be less, certainly therefore the day temperature will be higher, and also night temperature is expected to be higher at many places. On the left-hand side, it is the maximum temperature, that is the day temperature representative. On the right-hand side, the minimum temperature representing the night temperature. So what we find that in day temperature, many parts will have above normal temperature, except many parts of east and northeast India, especially covering Bihar, West Bengal, Jharkhand, and Assam, Meghalaya, Mizoram, Tripura, etc. And also in some parts of central India, like the East MP, East Bidar, and some parts of Chhattisgarh. And then in the northwest India, covering Jammu and Kashmir, Ladakh, Himachal, Uttarakhand, and Punjab, and adjoining areas of Rajasthan and North Haryana, where you will have normal to below normal maximum temperature, average temperature for the month. Now, if I consider the minimum temperature, the central part of the country, extending from southern parts of Rajasthan and some parts of Gujarat to South Odisha, that is expected to have normal to below normal temperature. Otherwise, remaining parts are expected to have the above normal minimum temperature or night temperature. So there are certain areas, therefore, you can find out, like say Uttar Pradesh and western Madhya Pradesh and southern parts of peninsula, where both maximum temperature and minimum temperature are expected to be above normal. That means that you can expect the heat wave conditions, along with that also warm night conditions in certain days. Now let us look at the heat wave forecast for the month of June. During June 2026, on the left-hand side diagram depicts the number of days of heat wave expected during the month of June. And on right hand side, it shows the climatology of a heat wave. If you just look in the month of June, climatology heat wave says that heat wave frequency is quite high, and it can be over 3 days in the northwest India, plains of northwest India, covering Punjab, Haryana, Chandigarh, Delhi, UP, and Rajasthan, and northwest MP. And this year's forecast says that we will have about 2 to 3 days more over UP, Punjab, Haryana, and adjoining areas of Himachal, etc., and in some parts of the coastal east coast states and Gujarat. And specifically, if I state the names of the states, it is above normal heat wave days are expected over parts of Uttar Pradesh, Haryana, Punjab, Bihar, not Jharkhand, sorry, Odisha, Chhattisgarh, Gujarat, and Andhra Pradesh, and isolated regions of Maharashtra, Telangana, Himachal Pradesh, and Tamil Nadu. Rajasthan and Jharkhand are expected to have less than normal number of heat wave days, as you can see in the blue color. So now I will tell you the summary. So quantitatively, the southwest monsoon seasonal rainfall over the country as a whole is likely to be 90% of the long period average with a model error of plus minus 4%, indicating that below normal rainfall is likely for the country during June to September 2026. In southwest monsoon season, rainfall is most likely to be normal over northeast India and below normal over central and south India, that is less than 94% long period average, and over northwest India, it is less than 92% of long period average. Then southwest monsoon seasonal rainfall for the monsoon core zone, consisting of most of the rain-fed agriculture area in the country, is most likely to be below normal, that is less than 94% of long period average. Average rainfall for the country as a whole during June 2026 is most likely to be below normal, that is less than 92% of long period average. Now, currently, neutral El Nino southern oscillation conditions are transitioning towards El Nino conditions over the equatorial Pacific region. The latest climate model forecast indicate that the El Nino conditions are likely to develop during the southwest monsoon season. Neutral Indian Ocean dipole conditions are observed over Indian Ocean, and latest models indicate that neutral Indian Ocean dipole conditions are likely to continue during the monsoon season. Thank you. Are likely to continue during the monsoon season. Thank you.
निहती आपण शुणुले मृत्युंजय महापात्र महानिर्देशक IMD कहते पाणीपाग को नहीं मौसम को नहीं एल निनोर किभली भाव में प्रभाव रही नहीं पूरा विस्तृत भाव में तथ्य रखुते पूरा भारतर चित्र रखुते ओडिशा कथा आम किस पूर्व शुणुले किभली भाव में हिट वेव वार्निंग कथा जदि कहवा तेरे स्वाभाविक ठार अधिक दिन हिट वेव वार्निंग दिन रही ओडिशा एल निनोर प्रभाव में जदि कहवा वर्तमान चलित मौसुमी वर्षा कम रही पारे प्रभाव पड़ पारे जून रे स्वाभाविक ठार कम वर्षार कथा कहुई पूरा विस्तृत तथ्य रखुते मृत्युंजय महापात्र महानिर्देशक IMD देशर पाणीपाग स्थिति कौन रही आगामी समय किभली अगस्त सेप्टेम्बर रे किभली भाव में प्रभाव यार रोची जून रु सेप्टेम्बर रे वर्षा नहीं अपडेट रखिले मौसुमी वायु प्रभाव में 90% वर्षा हो पारे स्वाभाविक ठारू कम वर्षा हेब चलित वर्ष यह आकलन बर्तमान सुधा उत्तर पूर्व भारत में सामान्य वर्षा रहीपरी मध्य भारत में 94% रु कम वर्षा रेकर्ड करे उत्तर पश्चिम भारत में 92% रु कम वर्षा एथर उत्तर पश्चिम उत्तर पूर्व भारत किसी स्थान में प्रबल वर्षा हो पारे तबे अन्यपटे जदि आम कहवा यह प्रतिहत करने अगस्त सेप्टेम्बर संभावना सृष्टि रही जून रु सेप्टेम्बर वर्षा ने अपडेट देते IMD DG मौसुमी वायु प्रभाव में किभली भाव में 90% वर्षा हो पारे स्वाभाविक ठार कम वर्षा हे IMD DG एक कहते उत्तर पूर्व भारत में सामान्य वर्षा हे मध्य भारत में 94% रु कम वर्षा उत्तर पश्चिम भारत में 92% रु कम वर्षा उत्तर पश्चिम उत्तर पूर्व भारत किसी स्थान में प्रबल वर्षार संभावना रही सेपरी चलित मास 16 अंडमान छुईची मौसुमी तेज सप्ताहे जाए मौसुमी आग को बढ़ा पाग अनुकूल रहिबो तेणु मौसुमी समय एलनिनोर प्रभाव भी रहिबो 92% चांस रही जून रे एलनिनो दुर्बल स्थिति रहिबो जुलाई और अगस्ट रे दुर्बल रु मध्यम स्थिति रहिबो सेप्टेम्बर रे यह मध्यम प्रभाव रु अधिक रहिबो एवं यार प्रभाव भारतीय पाणीपाग उपरे पड़िबो मौसुमी वर्षा जदि कहबा सामान्य ठू कम रही पारे ए वर्तमान आकलन करा जाउछि भारतीय पाणीपाग विभाग पक्षर IMD डीजी वर्तमान सूचना देउथिले। जुलाई रे एलनिनो प्रभाव जुगु वर्षा कमिबो एलनिनो प्रभाव रहिबो एवं खासकर दक्षिण पश्चिम मौसुमी बेले भी एलनिनो प्रभाव रहिबो जून रु सेप्टेम्बर रे वर्षा नै मध्य IMD पक्षर आकलन करा जाउछि एवं अन्यपटे अगस्त सेप्टेम्बर कथा जदि कहबा एवं जून रु खासकर सेप्टेम्बर रे वर्षा नै अपडेट दैछन्ति IMD डीजी।
Is another forecast by the International Center, NOAA, CPC, and so it shows what is the probability of weak El Nino conditions, then moderate El Nino conditions, or strong El Nino conditions. So, if you look at the definitions, weak El Nino is called as the sea surface temperature anomaly varying between 0.5 degrees Celsius to 1 degree Celsius. If it is 1 to 1.5 degrees Celsius, it is moderate El Nino. 1.5 to 2 degrees Celsius, it is the strong El Nino. And more than 2 degrees Celsius, it is the very strong El Nino conditions. So as per our forecast, we are expecting that weak El Nino condition will develop in the month of June itself. And in July and August, weak to moderate El Nino condition will prevail. And September, moderate to strong. Then towards end of September, it may be strong. Otherwise, the most part of the monsoon, it will go as weak to moderate.